Welcome, I'm Rob. You join me at TeamSport Sheffield for the second session of an adult race experience. This is a public session, but with a few members on it as well. Ahead of us there in kart 14, once again, we have Dan. This time though, I'm in a different kart, it's kart number 11. It's a quick one. The first session had a few stoppages and I was unable to set a decent lap time as I just couldn't get myself together. And we're hoping this session will be better as the karts definitely feel quick tonight. Lap 1 usually has a few incidents on public sessions where people are getting themselves spaced out, and that's what we're having at the moment as we come under our second yellow flag. However, I do find that after the first session, people generally get a feel for what they're doing and the racing is so much better. We have fewer incidents, and this is certainly the case in this session, as you're about to find out. Let's make a start on lap 2 then, and we're chasing down Dan. The sooner I can get past him, the sooner I can go faster than him. I've taken the dive into the hairpin at the bottom, and I'm just going to double check where Dan has positioned himself. I'm having a look around to make sure I've not forced him into the barrier or forced him to go slow, but I'm in the clear. Even passing Dan there, we've managed to set a very similar lap time to our fastest in the last session. This is a good start, and it looks to be that there's very little traffic ahead for lap 3, so let's get our foot down and see what we can do. And across the line with a 58.4 second lap. That is much more better. I can take that. That is a much better performance from me. I know that I can do a mid 58 second laps, and that low 59 was not right and it was playing on my head. Maybe I just didn't have the right feel for that kart. So I said at the end of last week's videos that I would talk about the British Indoor Karting Championship. Yes, I have entered, I have registered myself. My home track naturally is Sheffield, so any visits that I make, including this one, between the 1st of June and the 31st of August will count towards my qualifying time. So how does qualifying work? Well, you make visits to your home track, that's Sheffield, and you set your fastest lap each day. If you attend multiple sessions in the same day, only your fastest lap of that day will count, not for each session. You can visit as many times as you like, but you need to go at least 3 times. Your 3 fastest laps from each day are taken, and then you take the average of those laps, and that is your qualifying time. When you register, you do have to say which weight class you are in. In my case, I weigh in at about 78 kilos, so I am middleweight. 75 up to 90 kilos is middleweight, anything below 75 is lightweight, anything above 90 is heavyweight. And then you've got your junior categories too, but I don't know how they work. The 24 fastest qualifying times for each weight class then get invited to the local round, which will be held at your home track. That local round will be held in September. The top 6 drivers from the local round will then be invited to the regional event, which will be held in October, and will be 4 or 5 different tracks meeting at one track for the regional event. Once again, the top 6 drivers from each weight class from the end of the regional final will progress onto the national final, which is to be held at TeamSport Warrington, the big epic track. That round is held in November. So essentially, what that means for me is I need to make at least 3 visits, and during those 3 visits, I need to drive fast. I've done well so far, as during the Heat Seeker event last week, I set a 57.996 lap. So that's put me off to a good start, as that one did count. Whether it's a public session, a members 3 for 2, or a members event night, it doesn't matter. The fastest lap still counts. Ideally for this session then, I'd like to break into the 57-second lap times, and this car feels like it's probably got the pace to do it, so I'm hoping I will be successful in the next however many laps we've got left. We're close with our mid-58s, but if I can just have a tidy lap, I should be able to do it. As I moved to the left-hand side to try and pass them for the chicane, expecting them to go wide, they switched to the inside. The driver of Kart 18 had been all over the place throughout this session. When I'd passed him, when Dan had tried to pass him, he didn't seem to have much of a straight line, and I don't think he ever actually took the same corner the same way twice. But we're now clear, it's time to catch the next kart and hopefully find some more clear space off up ahead. The kart ran wide through the left-hand hairpin there, but unfortunately as I went to go up the inside, they've shut the door off, not knowing I was there most likely. It looks like we've got some more traffic ahead as we come through the downstairs back section though, so the next lap is going to be another busy one. So these karts are actually going quite quick at the moment. We've got past one, we're going to approach the other one, but it looks like unfortunately we're going to catch it on lap 13. Another driver, kart 7 there, who's not really following a particular line, and I've got to back off to avoid a collision where they've come across the track for no particular reason. But we'll make light work of it through the bottom hairpin there as we make a nice easy pass. So there is one final lap to set a quick lap time. There's traffic ahead, but we seem to have a fair gap to it and they're going at a decent pace, so I'm hoping we won't catch them. And across the line, and unfortunately we've not done it. We've only made a 58.291. The clock in my head has gone off as I've seen the yellow flags come out, so I'm looking at the marshal to see if they are picking up the checkered flag to see whether we're coming into the pits. As we come down and round this right-hand corner, you'll see the marshal on the right waving the checkered flag from their post. However, I had completely forgotten that we booked this next session too, and everyone was staying out for half an hour. You'll have to join me tomorrow to see how that one goes. As always, thank you so much for joining me on my go-karting adventures. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. If you like this video, please do give a thumbs up and leave some feedback down below in the comments. And join me tomorrow for session number 3 of this visit. Until then, cheers.